of search engine optimization. I mean, really at its core, it's understanding how search engines find the information they list and how to set up your website in a way that search engines find and list your company on the first page. I'm going to start with my 7 do-it-yourself steps to search engine optimization success. 1, link to other sites. If you have the ability, link with vendors or your customers' websites. You should have your vendors' websites linked to your websites. Get your vendors to list your company in the Where to Buy section. These links increase your exposure to search engines. The more websites you are linked to, the more important your website will be to search engines. The second item is industry-related content. For search engines, content is king. So you got to make sure that you keep your website fresh and add new content as often as possible. So you may be wondering, where does this content come from? 1, you can write it. Share your knowledge. You can become the local expert in your market. You can also hire a ghostwriter if you're not comfortable writing yourself. Additionally, in the thought process of a ghostwriter, you can hire a college intern. If you get somebody who's really good at writing, why not work with them? They get valuable experience, and they're helping you develop some content for your website. The third item that you can use here is information from your suppliers. You can post information you receive from them and just add additional comments. You can repost industry articles. All you need to do is add your own intro to the article using keywords. And the fifth item is blogging. This can link your business to many places. It can be forwarded, reposted, and even retweeted when we start talking about some of the social media sites. Your blog really can be made up of the 4 steps listed above. Again, search engines love content. The more keywords that are in your content, the more often your website will be found during a search. Each blog should address a keyword that consumers for your product search for. The larger your archive becomes, the more frequent your site will be found. What that'll do for you is increase your rankings on the search engines. The next item, or number 3 on our list, is image descriptions. Remember, everything counts. Search engine spiders only look at text. Image names should be described in text. You should have keyword descriptions. What do customers look for in product searches? Use captions. There are 2 primary ways to add textual descriptions to your pictures. The most common or popular option is alt tags. Alt tags means alternative description. When you do a Google image search, it primarily looks at alt tags. This is where you can type in a description of your scene. Say you own and operate a kitchen and bath distributorship. You load a picture of a kitchen, and it just has a number assigned to it by the camera or picture it was taken, followed by the .jpeg. How would Google Images or any other search engine know what the picture is of? In reality, it can't, because it's just the numbers that were assigned by your camera. Now, if you enter an alt tag, you can enter a description of the picture. Your description should add keywords that people search on. Let me give you a kitchen example. Traditional cherry kitchen with full overlay doors. Cabinetry finish with red tones. Granite countertop with contemporary tile backsplash. Cabinets include under-cabinet lighting. This example has 23 words. What does this description do for you? If a consumer searches on traditional, cherry, kitchen, full overlay, contemporary, granite, countertop, tile, cabinet, lighting, without the alt tag, none of these keyword searches would have resulted in your website being found or tied into the search. This is an easy way to increase the traffic to your website. The second way search engines find information on graphics is the actual file name. Instead of just the picture number, you can tag it something like Cherry Kitchen. Even though it's not as descriptive as the alt tag, it still helps drive more traffic to your website. Number 4, website name or URL. Does your URL make it easy for people to find you? What does URL mean? Uniform or Universal Resource Locator. Every page on your site should be named in a way that is descriptive as well. Here's an example. And again, I'll stick with the kitchen theme here. Here's the first example. And this is common out there, you'll see on websites. It's something like this. www.buyyourdreamkitchen.com/123456/abc123.abc HTM. Well, again, because it's text related, those numbers after your website name are assigned by the computer, but they give you the ability to actually put in additional information. So you really should change those names to something that's more meaningful, what each of those pages actually mean. So instead of what we just did, if you did www.buyyourdreamkitchen.com /kitchens/door styles, if someone's searching on kitchens or searching on door styles or kitchen door styles, your website will be found based on those headers, where in the other avenue, if you don't name those, they would not. Make sure that each page name is named properly. You want to make sure that the key terms within those page names are found by the search engines. Number 5, this is important, have a sitemap. Sitemaps will help link all the major pages of your website. One of the big things with sitemaps, this helps search engine spiders search your entire site. If you don't have a sitemap, these spiders that go and crawl around through the web may lose your link or lose your place or may not go through your entire website. If you do have a sitemap, it makes sure it goes through the entire site. So anything that's on the sitemap, those spiders will follow through. So what that means to you is that more content will be found, and the more content that's found is you'll have more keywords that are found also. So that's really important. Okay, number 6, focus on key search terms or keywords. You want to make sure that you are placing search terms that everyday people that are looking for your product are going to be searching for. So you want to make sure that those are placed throughout your website. Now, you don't want to go over the top with these keywords. They need to flow within your site. Because if you go overboard, you can be labeled as a spammer. So if there's too much of it, search engines, the spiders are, taught to ignore sites that have what they call keyword stuffing. So you don't want to do that. So be strategic about keyword placement, but you want to make sure they're in there. Keyword stuffing is more like if you were to take the text and you make it white so it's invisible or something, and you just list every keyword at the bottom that you can think of. That would really be keyword stuffing. Number 7, know where you rank. And just so you know, on this one, there's both great free and pay websites that will help you determine how your website's doing. The easiest way to tell how your search engine optimization is working is to do a search on your company, see how high up on the list you are, check again in a month to see if you've moved up. It really is that easy. You just want to make sure that you're continually moving forward on the list.